Hello students, today we perform the synthesis of sulfanilamide from acetanilide.
Hello students, myself Deepali Jain and I am working as an assistant professor in Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry at Kekewa College of Pharmacy, Nasik. Students, before we starting the actual practical of synthesis of sulfanilamide, firstly we see the some chemicals and apparatus which is required for the synthesis and theory involved in this synthesis. Okay, so here we require apparatus such as round bottom flask, beaker, funnel, conical flask, Birchner funnel, measuring cylinder, reflux condenser, and chemicals such as acetanilide, chlorosulfonic acid, aqueous ammonia, concentrated hydrochloric acid, and dilute sulfuric acid. Now, let us see the theory involving this synthesis. The synthesis involves hydrolysis reaction. There are two amide groups in the molecule. First one is acetoamido group and another one is sulfonamide group. The objective is to bring about hydrolysis of the acetoamido group without affecting the sulfonamide group by heating with dilute hydrochloric acid. The sulfonamide group has a tetrahedral geometry compared to the trigonal planar structure than on the tetrahedral configuration. The free basic amino group react with the excess hydrochloric acid to give the water soluble hydrochloric salt of sulfanilamide. So main principle is that is the hydrolysis reaction is take place where the acetamido group is without affect hydrolysis taken in acetamido group without affecting the sulfonamide group, okay, after the heating with dilute hydrochloric acid. Now see the let us see the reaction mechanism. Here for the preparation of sulfanilamide, acetanilide is treated with chlorosulfonic acid which forms para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride, which on treatment with ammonia it gives para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonamide, which is followed by hydrolysis to give the sulfanilamide. Okay, that means it involves three-step synthesis where step 1 is synthesis of para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. Students, you can see on a screen there is the reaction involving in step 1 where acetanilide is reacted with chlorosulfonic acid. It produces para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. This is step 1. Step 2 involves synthesis of para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonamide where first product of para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride which is obtained in step 1 procedure we reacted with ammonia solution it produces para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonamide, okay, it undergoes on hydrolysis and it produces the final product that is sulfanilamide which involved the step 3 that is para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonamide undergoes the hydrolysis, it produces sulfanilamide or also known as para-aminobenzene sulfonamide. Now let us see the procedure involving in these three steps. Okay. So procedure for step 1 where 25 gram powder acetanilide is taken in round bottom flask which is fitted with reflux condenser. Then add 63 ml of chlorosulfuric acid drop by drop to it with frequent shaking. Heat the content to 60 to 70 degrees Celsius for about 2 hours. Then after heating, cool the mixture and pour it in a crushed ice where para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride is separated out. After the this precipitation of obtained, we undergo the filtration and washing with cold water. Student, it is necessary to wash the product after filtration to remove the unwanted materials or chemicals from the product, okay. After the washing we proceed for drying, okay. So this is the step 1 procedure where we obtain the product that is para-acetoamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. Now we proceed for step 2. This procedure involves where we taken all para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride which is obtained from step 1 in a round bottom flask, add 120 ml of concentrated ammonia and 120 ml of water, okay, with shaking. Cool the mixture to ice bath and acidify the reaction mixture with dilute sulfuric acid. After that we undergo the filtration where para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide is precipitated out, then washing with cold water and dry at 100 degrees Celsius in oven. This is the step 2 procedure. Now next one is the step 3 where we undergo the synthesis of sulfanilamide. Okay, where we use here all para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide in which we added 10 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid and 30 ml of distilled water in round bottom flask. After mixing, boil the mixture for 1 hour. No solid separate on cooling. If a solid separates, heat further for short period. To the filtrate, after this boiling, we proceed for filtration and in the filtrate we add 6 gram of sodium carbonate, okay, solid sodium carbonate slowly where the effervescence observed. Then cool the solution in ice bath and then sulfanilamide is precipitated out. After that we proceed the filtration and drying. The melting point of sulfanilamide is 163 degrees Celsius. So this is the three-step procedure for synthesis of sulfanilamide. Now we see the actual synthesis.
Now students, we see the chemical requirements for this synthesis of sulfanilamide. So we require some chemicals and glasswares. Chemicals such as acetanilide, chlorosulfonic acid, ammonia solution, hydrochloric acid, sodium carbonate. Also we require glassware such as funnel, this is RBF, round bottom flask, then beakers, measuring cylinder, petri plate, stir glass rod, spatula and ice bath. And this is the condenser for our today's practical. We require this. So students, now we proceed for the actual synthesis of sulfanilamide. For this, our first step is synthesis of para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride from acetanilide. And here I am already weighed the chemicals, that is 25 gram of acetanilide and 63 ml of chlorosulfonic acid. Now we can transfer these chemicals into the RBF. And it is essential to add the piece of porcelain to avoid the bumping of solution. Now place this round bottom flask to the condenser. Now we attach this RBF to the condenser. Now you can see our assembly is ready. We start the water flow and heating for 2 hours. With frequent shaking. You can see here the change in reaction mixture after half an hour. After 1 hour, you can see there is a change of color in of our mixture solution. After 2 hours, you can see there is the changes in chemical in mixture. So now we can proceed for next step. We stop the heating and remove this mixture and transfer it into the ice. Now we can transfer this mixture into the ice with continuous stirring. So our product para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride is precipitated out. You can see the precipitate is form of para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. After that, we proceed for filtration. If there is a chemicals in the RBF, then you use cold water to remove this mixture. Okay. So there is the precipitation of para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. Now we proceed for filtration. Now we proceed for filtration. After filtration, it is essential to proceed for washing to remove the unwanted materials from our product. So washing with cold water. After that, we proceed for drying. Now you can see after filtration, this is our product. Now we proceed for drying in hot air oven. Now we proceed for drying in hot air oven at 70 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Now students, we proceed for second step, that is synthesis of para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide. For that we require our step first product, that is para-aminosulfonyl chloride, para-aminosulfonyl benzene, our crude product, that is para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride, then ammonia solution and water. So here I am already weighed 120 ml of ammonia solution and 120 ml of water. So we add our crude product in round bottom flask. After that we add 120 ml of ammonia solution. And 120 ml of water. Students, here precaution should be taken. Don't forget to add porcelain paste to avoid the bumping when we proceed for heating. Again, this mixture is proceed for heating or reflux on for 30 minutes. We start water system. And heating for 30 minutes. You can see after 15 minutes the reaction mixture color of reaction mixture is changed. So students, after 30 minutes reaction is completed. Now we stop the heating and remove RBF. Now we transfer our mixture into the beaker. And this mixture is after that cool into the ice bath for 10 to 15 minutes. After cooling, we proceed for acidifying the solution by using dilute sulfuric acid. With continuous shaking, and we check that the solution become acidifying by using blue litmus paper. So we add further dilute sulfuric acid, and again we check that the solution become acidified. Further we add dilute sulfuric acid. So we add further dilute sulfuric acid to acidifying our mixture. Now we check the solution become a acid because the blue litmus turns to red. Okay, so now we proceed for filtration. Now we proceed for filtration. So students, remember that after filtration, washing is essential to remove the unwanted particles or unwanted chemicals from product. Okay, so here we use cold water or alcohol for washing. Now we proceed for drying. So students, this is our crude product of para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide. Okay. So now we proceed for drying at in hot air oven for 10 to 50 degrees Celsius, 10 to 15 minutes. So students, we proceed for drying in hot air oven. Okay. So students, after drying, this is our crude product of para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide. Now we proceed for third step, that is synthesis of sulfonamide. So students, we proceed for next step, that is synthesis of sulfanilamide, which is our final product formed by using product which is obtained in second step, that is para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide, and here we required hydrochloric acid and distilled water. So we transfer into the RBF. Now we transfer 10 ml of concentrated hydrochloric acid . And 30 ml of distilled water. Don't forget to add the piece of porcelain. Now this RBF is attached to condenser and heating for 1 hour. Now assembly is properly set, and now we start the water inlet. Now heating is provided for 1 hour. After 1 hour, our heating is completed. Now we remove the RBF. Now we transfer our chemical mixture into the beaker. Now we add sodium carbonate powder, which is weighed at 6 gram of sodium carbonate into this chemical mixture. You can see here effervescence are produced. Caution should be taken that you should wear the mask. You can see there is the precipitate out of sulfanilamide. Now cool this mixture in ice bath. Now we are cool this product into the ice bath. You can see here product is precipitated out. After cooling, we proceed for filtration. After cooling, we proceed for filtration. After filtration, washing is essential to remove the unwanted chemical. So here we wash this crude product by cold water. Now we proceed for drying. So students, after filtration, this is our crude product of sulfanilamide. Now we proceed for drying in hot air oven. Okay? At 70 degrees Celsius. So students, you can see this is our final product of sulfanilamide. Now we proceed for calculation part.
So students, let us see the calculation part. Here where our starting material is acetanilide, hence yield should be calculated from its amount taken. So molecular structure or molecular formula of acetanilide contains C8H9NO and its molecular weight is 135 gram per mole, and molecular formula of sulfanilamide, which is our final product, is C6H8N2O2S, and molecular weight of sulfanilamide is 172 gram per mole. Okay. So from this we calculate the theoretical yield. 135 gram of acetanilide forms 172 gram of sulfanilamide as per its molecular weight. Okay. Therefore, we use here 25 gram of acetanilide which form x gram of sulfanilamide. Here x is theoretical yield for sulfanilamide. So x is equal to 172 into 25 divided by 135. Here 31.85 gram is obtained, which is our theoretical yield. And after practical, we obtained the product in 20.66 gram. Okay, so it is noted as a practical yield. Now we calculate the percentage yield by using formula, that is practical yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Here, now we put this value into the formula. Practical yield is 20.66 and theoretical yield is 31.85. Okay, into 100. So here 64.86% is obtained as a percentage yield. So now we see the monograph of sulfanilamide. Molecular formula is C6H8N2O2S. Molecular weight is 172.20 gram per mole. And molecular structure you can see on screen. This is the molecular structure of sulfanilamide, where two amino groups are present, and this is the sulfonamide, that is this amido group, and it is sulfa amido group. Okay, melting point is 165 degrees Celsius, and it is used as an antimicrobial agent. It is also used in urinary tract infections. So after performing the practical, the result is percentage yield of sulfanilamide was found to be 64.86%. Students, let us see some questions related to this practical, which is useful for your synopsis and viva voce. Okay. So first question is, give the principle involved in the synthesis of sulfanilamide. Answer is, the synthesis involved hydrolysis reaction. There are two amide groups in the molecule. First one is acetamido group and another one is sulfonamide group. The objective is to bring about hydrolysis of the acetamido group without affecting the sulfonamide group by heating with dilute hydrochloric acid. The free basic amino group react with the excess hydrochloric acid to give the water-soluble hydrochloric salt of sulfanilamide. So this is the principle which is involved in the synthesis of sulfanilamide. Second question is, give the reaction involved in the synthesis of sulfanilamide. So you can see on a screen, this is the reaction in which 3 steps involved for the formation of sulfanilamide. Okay. So starting material is acetanilide, which is reacted with chlorosulfonic acid. It forms step 1 product, that is para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride. After that, it reacted with strong ammonia solution. It produces para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide, and this product undergo hydrolysis with hydrochloric acid. It produces sulfanilamide. So this is the reaction involved in this synthesis. Next question is, give the mechanism of reaction involved in the synthesis of sulfanilamide. So here, for the preparation of sulfanilamide, acetanilide is treated with chlorosulfonic acid, which forms para-acetamidobenzene sulfonyl chloride, which on treatment with ammonia, it gives para-acetamidobenzene sulfonamide, and it followed by hydrolysis. In previous question, we see the only reaction. Here you can explain the steps, okay, which is involved in the synthesis of sulfanilamide, that is mechanism of action involve hydrolysis reaction. Okay, so this is the step 1, step 2 and step 3 reaction mechanism involved in this synthesis. So you can explain this by using this reaction. Next question is, draw the structure for acetanilide and sulfanilamide. Answer, you can see on screen, this is the structure of acetanilide and this is the structure of sulfanilamide. Okay. Next question is, write the uses of sulfanilamide. It is used as an antimicrobial or antibacterial agent. It is used in the treatment of urinary tract infection, in the treatment of mucous membrane infections, in eye lotions, and in the treatment of gut infections. These are the uses of sulfanilamide. So here we completed the synthesis of sulfanilamide. Thank you.